Have you ever dreamed of a place where ancient Roman ruins meet stunning Saharan dunes, and vibrant cities pulse with a unique blend of cultures? Well, today we're unlocking the secrets of one of North Africa's most captivating and least visited treasures, Algeria. Forget everything you thought you knew, because I'm about to take you on a journey through a land of breathtaking beauty, incredible history, and unparalleled hospitality. This isn't just a trip, it's an adventure waiting to happen. So, grab your virtual passport and let's dive into why Algeria should be at the very top of your travel bucket list. First things first, let's talk about the essentials. Getting a visa for Algeria has historically been a bit of a challenge, but things are getting easier. The key is to plan ahead. You'll typically need a letter of invitation, which you can get from a registered Algerian travel agency when you book a tour or accommodation. Yes, for many nationalities, booking a tour for at least part of your trip, especially for the Sahara, is mandatory. But trust me, this is a good thing. Having a local guide unlocks experiences you'd never find on your own and makes navigating this vast country a breeze. Always check the latest visa requirements for your specific nationality well in advance of your travel dates. Now, when is the best time to visit? Algeria is a huge country with diverse climates. For the coastal north, where cities like Algiers and Oran are located, spring and autumn are absolutely perfect. Think pleasant temperatures, blooming landscapes, and fewer crowds. That's roughly from March to May and September to November. Summers can get very hot, especially along the coast. If you're dreaming of the Sahara Desert, and you definitely should be, winter is your window. From October to March, the daytime temperatures are warm and comfortable, and the nights are cool and crisp, perfect for stargazing. Summer in the Sahara is incredibly hot, so it's best to avoid it. Let's start our journey in the capital, Algiers La Blanche, or Algiers the White. This city is a visual masterpiece. Picture whitewashed French colonial buildings cascading down a hillside to meet the sparkling Mediterranean Sea. The heart and soul of the city is the Kasbah. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a labyrinth of narrow, winding alleyways, ancient mosques, and hidden courtyards. It feels like stepping back in time. Getting lost here is part of the fun, but it's wise to go with a local guide who can share its stories and secrets. Don't miss the Palais des Reis, also known as Bastion 23, a stunning example of Ottoman-era architecture right on the waterfront. Another must-see in Algiers is the Jardin des du Hamma. This isn't just any botanical garden, it's a lush, tropical paradise in the middle of the city. It's so beautiful, in fact, that it was used as a filming location for one of the original Tarzan movies. For a dose of history and spirituality, visit the Notre Dame d'Afrique, a magnificent basilica perched on a cliff overlooking the bay. Its famous inscription reads, "Our Lady of Africa, pray for us and for the Muslims." It's a powerful symbol of the city's shared history and culture. And in the evening, take a stroll along the waterfront promenade, enjoy the sea breeze, and watch the city light up. Leaving the capital, let's head east to Constantine, the city of bridges. This place is absolutely jaw-dropping. The city is built on a massive ravine, and it's connected by a series of spectacular bridges suspended high above the Rummel River. Walking across the Sidimsid Bridge is an unforgettable experience, offering dizzying views of the gorge below. The city itself is a vibrant hub of culture and history. Explore the old souk, visit the Mosque of Emir Abd al-Qaeda, one of the largest in North Africa, and just marvel at the sheer audacity of its geography. Constantine feels like a city straight out of a fantasy novel. But Algeria's history goes back much further than its modern cities. The country is home to some of the most impressive and best preserved Roman ruins in the world, and you'll often have them almost entirely to yourself. Let's start with Timgod. Known as the Pompeii of Africa, Timgod is a complete Roman military colony founded by Emperor Trajan. Walking down its stone-paved streets, you can see the library, the market, the theatre, and the Grand Arch. It's so well preserved you can almost hear the echoes of chariot wheels. It's a massive site, and exploring it feels like being an archaeologist for a day. Then there's Jamila, another UNESCO World Heritage Site, whose name means the beautiful one in Arabic. And it truly is. Jamila is set against a stunning backdrop of green hills, and its ruins are just as impressive as Timgad's. You'll find temples, basilicas, and beautiful mosaics that look like they were laid down yesterday. What makes these sites so special is the lack of crowds. You can wander freely, sit in the ancient amphitheatre, and really soak in the history without being jostled by thousands of other tourists. It's an incredibly personal and moving experience. Now, for the main event for many travellers, the Sahara Desert. The Algerian Sahara is not just a sea of sand, it's a world of its own, filled with dramatic landscapes, ancient rock art, and the rich culture of the Tuareg people. Your gateway to this magical realm is often the oasis town of Janet in the southeast. From here, you'll venture into the Tassili Nozja National Park, another UNESCO site. This is a vast plateau of sandstone rock formations that have been eroded by wind and time into a surreal landscape of arches, pillars, and canyons. It feels like you've landed on Mars. One of the most incredible things about the Tassili Nozja is the prehistoric rock art. We're talking about thousands of engravings and paintings that date back as far as 12,000 years. These artworks depict a time when the Sahara was a lush savanna filled with giraffes, elephants, and cattle. Seeing these ancient galleries in person is a profound experience that connects you to the deep history of humanity. You'll typically explore the desert in a 4x4 vehicle with a Tuareg guide and driver, setting up camp each night under a blanket of stars so bright you feel like you can touch them. Sleeping in the silence of the desert is something you will never, ever forget. Let's talk about the food, because Algerian cuisine is a delicious journey in itself. It's a flavorful blend of Berber, Arab, Turkish, and French influences. The national dish is, of course, couscous. But forget the instant kind from a box. In Algeria, it's a work of art, often served with tender lamb or chicken and a rich vegetable stew. Another must-try is mechoui, slow-roasted lamb that is so tender it falls off the bone. You'll find amazing street food too, like mojuba, a thin, flaky crepe filled with a spicy mixture of tomatoes and onions. And for something sweet, try makraut, a semolina pastry filled with date paste and soaked in honey. Be sure to wash it all down with a glass of sweet mint tea, the symbol of Algerian hospitality. Speaking of hospitality, this is perhaps the most memorable part of any trip to Algeria. Algerians are incredibly warm, welcoming, and generous people. Don't be surprised if you're invited into a local's home for tea or even a full meal. People are genuinely curious and happy to see tourists exploring their country. They will go out of their way to help you, share stories, and make you feel at home. This genuine human connection is what truly sets Algeria apart and transforms a simple vacation into a life-enriching experience. Learning a few words in French or Arabic, like salam alaikum for hello or shukran for thank you, will go a long way and be met with big smiles. Of course, it's important to travel responsibly and respectfully. Algeria is a predominantly Muslim country, so it's important to dress modestly, especially when visiting religious sites or more conservative areas. For women, this means covering your shoulders and knees, and carrying a headscarf is always a good idea for entering mosques. Always ask for permission before taking photos of people. While Algeria is generally a safe country for travelers, especially on guided tours, it's always wise to stay informed about the current situation, follow local advice, and respect the customs and traditions of the people who are so graciously welcoming you into their land. So, is Algeria the right destination for you? If you're an adventurous traveler who craves authenticity over mass tourism, who is fascinated by deep history, dramatic landscapes, and genuine cultural exchange, then the answer is a resounding yes. It is a country that will challenge your perceptions and reward you with experiences that you simply can't find anywhere else. From the Roman ruins of the north to the otherworldly beauty of the Sahara, Algeria offers a journey that is as profound as it is beautiful. It's a trip that will stay with you long after you've returned home. Thank you so much for joining me on this virtual tour of Algeria. I hope it has inspired you to consider this incredible country for your next adventure. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content on unique travel destinations, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next journey. Have you been to Algeria? Or is it on your list? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, travel safe and stay curious.